guys, and welcome back to Moto Addictions. In today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of this Flux 125 welder from Harbor Freight. This is the 125, not the 90, so it has a little bit more power, but let's jump into it. Alright, so as you open the box, we got a manual. We'll look at that later. We got how you're supposed to put it together for good welds and oh, wow. That's kind of nice. There you go. With that, you got your plastic sledgehammer. That's good. You got that. We'll figure out what that one is later. Got the end, some extra bolts and stuff. You got this. Honestly, I have no idea what this is, but we'll figure it out later. You have the handle to the top of the welder, a box. We'll look at that in just a second. You got yourself the welder. So we'll get this out in just a second, and then we'll look at that box. All right, so when you take it out of the box, you have your gun. You got the ground, which it's okay. It's definitely not the highest quality. The handles are plastic, but you know, it'll do. You have your power cord, you have your wire speed, on-off switch, and your wonderful minimum and maximum, nothing in between. You got either or. It feels, this feels pretty okay. This feels okay. I mean, they're definitely not the highest quality, and I did not expect it from, you know, it's Harbor Freight. Didn't expect it, but they'll definitely do for the price. And this little bag, you have an extra tip for your gun. You've got a screw, lock washer, nut, and a washer to put the handle on. I'll show that. In that white box, you have your wire, and that should give you a decent amount. And there you go, there's your size. This hammer, I don't even know why they put it in here. These bristles, I can just rub with my finger, it doesn't hurt at all. These aren't good, worth anything. It's plastic. You're hitting metal with plastic. It's not going to do anything. And I mean, if you look at it, it looks like it's been like used, like it's been like sitting out in the sun, and I don't know, probably just throw it away. And a little black piece goes into the visor. It's the glass that goes into the visor. So when you open up the top, you have a nice little chart here saying for what steel or metal thickness you're doing, what you should have it on, whatever size wire you're using, what speed, and all that good stuff. Right here you have where you put your wire, you have where it feeds, you got a nice diagram right there, so you can figure that one all out. So for the handle, it slides on like so, and then this bolt goes in the top. And then you have all your washers and stuff like that. So these go on the bottom and screw on, and that's gonna be done now. Just like that, you got yourself your handle on. Found out what that plastic handle was too. Slips in right there, and then you got yourself your handle for your extremely sketchy mask. So there you go. So I was actually looking through the manual and reading some of it, just because I've personally never welded. Can't talk. I personally have never welded before, and so I was just kind of reading through it, just making sure I'm getting everything right. Looking at some of the tips, it says, and for a Harbor Freight tool, and for something that you would never expect to be very descriptive and good at, like, they know what they're talking about, they actually do a fantastic job, and they tell you what makes like your strike test and stuff like that, what makes a good weld, what makes a bad one. They show you all this stuff. They actually do a really good job at explaining They have the wiring diagram and all that stuff. Actually very impressed with it. So first impressions on the welder. This welder only cost, I think, about $110 without, you know, all the discounts that Harbor Freight has all the time. Only costs about $110, and it comes with it's the whole startup kit. You can just start welding right away. I'm not going to be welding in this video. I'm going to be welding in a different video, and I'll explain that in just a second. My first impressions, I actually expected a lot less. I expected for this to feel way cheaper. I expected for this to be absolutely crap, and it turned out pretty well. I didn't expect for this stuff to come with it or anything like that. It comes with a decent amount of wire and stuff. Granted, this stuff is total junk and you just throw it out. And I think that, personally, I've never welded before. I said this, but I've never welded. And I think this is a really good deal. If you just do it on a kind of side job, nothing super structural, you know, for suspension for your cars and stuff like that. But I think that this is really good. You know, like I'm gonna be welding my manifold on my 70, just kind of stuff like that. That it's a good starting, good hobby welder. Now I said I was gonna be talking about the 70, and here's what we're gonna be doing. So I need to restore the gas tank on this thing, because if you look into it, look at that, like that black stuff. Look at this. I just haven't been taking care of it. I cleaned it out one time, but I guess that wasn't enough, and it's been corroding while it's sitting here. Look at that. It's like charcoal in here. I don't know. But we're gonna be taking the gas tank off. We are going to be restoring it. We're gonna be sanding it out, painting it, cleaning the inside, making sure that it never ever rusts again. So like here, my fuel filter. Oops. Fuel filter is like completely clogged. I just let it sit here for a couple months, but we are actually gonna be taking the manifold right here, and we're gonna be cutting it, turning the whole manifold so the carb sticks out here, and then welding it back on, because one, my fuel line starts here and has to wrap all the way around, and it's kind of drooping down, and you get better fuel feed, or better line of fuel, stronger line of fuel going to the carburetor. And two, if you look right here, there should be a bolt in here, and it should be bolted over there, because the gas tank can't sit all the way down where it should be. So I have a spacer in there holding the gas tank up, which raises this up and makes this not sit right. So we're going to be cutting manifold, turning it, and welding it so that this can sit as it should be. And I'll make a video on that. And that's the video I'm going to explain how to set up the welder, how to weld. I'm going to give tips. I'm going to practice welding so I don't look like a complete idiot when I'm trying to weld this manifold. And then I'll be able to make some riding videos for you guys and get this thing back up running, because it's been a couple months since it's ran, because I've just been really busy with the holidays and all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Moto Addictions. I will see you guys in the next one, but first I'd like to say a few things. I do have an Instagram. If you want to check out my Instagram, it's at Moto Addictions. I got an underscore in there. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. This is a fantastic channel, and I thank you guys. Every single subscription means so much to me. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment anything you want to see next on the 70, on that engine that I'm still waiting for parts for, on the Model A we got over there. Any questions, any comments, anything like that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.